Hello. Alright. Welcome to episode 3 of the Video Game Stack, Ocarina of Time. I am joined here by my colleagues Joe Johnson and Jared Rondinelli. Although you may not hear them, I can hear them. Where we left off, we had just beaten the DQ tree. And now this is going to be quite a boring episode because all we are going to be able to do is go to Zelda. So, hey, alright, Jared just said that you should never start a video by saying it's going to be boring. You all might be able to hear them. I'm going to have to turn them down because they're making a lot of noise. Alright, I've officially turned them down. Jared is claiming that Joe is the one making all the noise, but it is clearly both of them. Why would you all wish that upon Parker? My friends are currently talking about a situation in which a friend lied about getting arrested. Alright, let's talk about the game. Joe is complaining that I'm not talking about the game enough. I guess I'm trying to kind of space it out here because I have around, I don't know, I'd guesstimate 15 to 30 hours to talk about the game. But, well, I guess we'll talk about it more. Ocarina of Time. Joe, where would you rank Ocarina of Time in your favorite games? Favorite games. Alright, Joe says top 15, top 10. Then again, Joe's a huge Final Fantasy fan, so most of his list is probably filled up with stuff like Final Fantasy 14 and whatnot. Alright, Jared. You are a very casual gamer. You enjoy games such as Madden and NBA 2K12. Where would you rank Ocarina of Time? Give me your answer, Jared. Alright, Jared is claiming he hates sports games, even though as we speak he is playing college basketball 06. No, I was joking. Jared does not like sports games, but Jared, give me your answer. Have you ever beat it, Jared? Have you ever beat the game? Alright, Jared's never beaten it, so he's out. Alright, he's going to tell us This just occurred to me. This could be the worst idea ever to have a conversation with people you can't hear. But, hey, we're rolling with it. The only person watching is Mark Bealey anyway, so. Jared says his favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker, which I probably would put at number 2. Wind Waker is very good. People kind of didn't think much of it when they first saw the cell shading graphics and whatnot, but it's set. Yeah, see, a lot of people are they want Zelda to be really like dark, like Twilight Princess, and that's what they were kind of were expecting with the GameCube release, and then they came out with the new cel shaded graphics and whatnot, and people were really upset. But except for I think I can't really think of specifically on Twilight Princess 1, but there's a lot of it seems like every Zelda game has one flaw. I'd say Ocarina of Time is the water temple, obviously. Majora's Mask, even though it's like you can't really say it's a flaw because it's a huge part of the game, but I just would have enjoyed the game a lot more without the time limit on it. But I can't. It's kind of hard to say it's a flaw. And Wind Waker had the Triforce Shard Gathering, which a lot of people view as tedious. But either way, I think Wind Waker was very refreshing, and it's probably my second favorite. Jared just made the point that the Triforce Shard Gathering might not have been that bad of a thing because it forced you to... Sorry, Joe just cut in and made a point, and then I realized how stupid it was of me to just stop talking and listen to him. Because you couldn't hear any of Joe's rebuttal. But pretty much, Jared said that he likes it because it made you explore more and you saw more of the world. Joe said that he thought it was tedious because of how much you had to spend to decipher each one. And I'll probably fall right in the middle of there. Alright, in Ocarina of Time right now. What'd you say about... What? Jared apparently has fat stacks, unlike Joe, and Joe is mad about that apparently. Joe is not mad. Alright, Joe says his favorite Zelda is Twilight Princess, and while I think it was really good, when I look back at it, I can't really think of anything that like stuck out as that amazing to me. I don't know. Joe just brought up a point about I don't remember Twilight Princess, I guess, as thoroughly as Joe does. He brought up a Shadow Temple where he had to move around orbs or something like that. He said he claims it wasn't. He said it wasn't as big of a flaw as something like the Water Temple, but if you're gonna give it a flaw, I remember I got a Wii at launch and I played Twilight Princess a lot. I even collected every bug in the game to get the magic armor. It was really fun. If I go back and play it, I'd probably have more feelings about it, I guess. But I guess maybe just because it doesn't have that nostalgia factor to me, it doesn't seem like a better game. All right, we're hitting the 9-minute mark now, and we're about to get into the castle. And previously, I didn't think that I was going to be recording longer than 20-minute videos, and then I did this thing on YouTube where I verified my account, so it extended my length past 20 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm going to shoot for no longer than 30 minutes. So we could get to I can't believe I'm blanking on Alright, Jared bought the sorry. I'm going to talk a little bit more because now we're at the point where we have to wait till the sun rises so we can wake up the guy from Lon Lon Ranch. So Jared says they got it on the GameCube, which is something I never did because I got on the Wii. Why are you thankful that you got on the GameCube? Yeah. Jared just brought up the whole thing that I've heard before about Link being left-handed and whatnot. I never really thought of that as a big deal, but I think, yeah, they flipped. Yeah. I can't wait till I get some like actual host who you all can hear talking, because I just can't imagine how boring it is for me to just sit here for like 30 seconds listening to them talk and then fill you in. But then again, I don't talk that much in the first place, so maybe it isn't that bad. I just farted. I hope that the mic picked it up. We'll see. All right, Joe was talking about how he enjoyed Twilight Princess the first time, but he grew his appreciation for it the second time he played it. No, it's something I realized I do that's just like borderline retarded. Like while playing, like I realized that I can't always talk and play at the same times. So I'll sometimes realize that I'm literally just like standing on the screen, and I just can't imagine by now that anyone is still watching this. Like this is why I need like you all, or I talked to Noah already, and he's gonna come. I need more people who like are actual guests, who people can hear, because this has to be really boring. Recently, someone did a Minecraft thing where it's like they recreated, like they're not finished with the project, but they recreated um, the Ocarina of Time map on Minecraft. And like, I don't mean to dog it, or like, I mean, cause like I'm pretty big in Minecraft. I do a lot of stuff. All my stuff I do is in like adventure or like survival mode. So it's like I fight, or I do a lot of work for my resources. And I played the Ocarina of Time Minecraft map. Like I said, I don't mean to dog it, but I mean maybe it's just that it's hard to recreate something so unique in Minecraft. But I didn't find it that great, to be honest. Well, Jared, the thing is like people always say that about Minecraft, where it's like, I don't get it. There's no point to the game, but it's a required taste, and the required thing is a lot of imagination. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm not a PC gamer at all. I actually hate PC gamers, but well, when Minecraft is coming through the Xbox 360, and I expect that when that happens, because like probably the main problem with me not playing Minecraft more, because there's a stint where when it came out where I played it a lot, and I had a stint earlier this year where I played it a lot as well. But it seems like every time the thing that makes me stop playing it is just technical problems. Like, I don't know what. When I very first started playing the game, I played it on my computer and I played it at like the highest settings and everything. And now it's gotten to the point where my render distance is pretty much nothing, and I like made all the graphics not quote unquote fancy and whatnot. And it's very difficult. But I won't. I'm more than likely, unless there's something wrong with the actual development itself, I won't have those problems on the 360. So I expect that when it comes out on 360, I will play it a lot more. I don't think they've given an official one, but I think it's sometime in spring, which is apparently, according to the Groundhog, is in 6 more weeks. Jared is talking about how it's February 2nd and we're able to wear like shorts and stuff, and for someone who lives in somewhere like California or Florida, that might not seem like a big deal, but we live in Louisville, Kentucky, which is known for like the most random weather, but at the same time, like, winters are usually really cold and then summers are usually really hot, and that just hasn't been the case at all this year. We've had like 1 or 2 like really cold days, but it's mostly been like pretty warm for like February. Like I expected some like really, or like we usually probably get like somewhere around 5 snow days a year. Would you say so? I think 5 is, because I mean, like our freshman year we had something called like the ice storm, where it's like we had like Jared just said that the ice storm was on his birthday, so everyone forgot about his birthday. But so the ice storm, we got like over a week and a half off. High school careers, it's been around 5 days, and this year we haven't even like gotten close. Like we had one day where we went home early, but it's like we literally like haven't had. We've had like 2 storms come in, like pouring down rain, and it's like it'll be like 30 degrees the day before it, and then the day where it starts pouring down rain, it's like 50 degrees outside. Yes, we did. We started school late because of power outages. Wait, I can't wait. So as power outages, I seriously can't remember to the beginning of the school year to why we. Yeah, I'm sure that the people watching the Zelda walkthrough want to know about our school life. This is what they need right now, because like I said, this is the most boring part. Like, I'm literally just talking to Zelda right now. It's like shit I've already heard from the DQ tree. Yes, we go to DuPont Manual High School, which you might not be able to tell by how I am talking, but we are the most intelligent high school in Kentucky. Which, that really isn't saying much, but we are ranked nationally as like 60 something. We're 62 ranked nationally, so we're pretty good at high school. But our star running back. Yes, Jared, I think we can beat number 61. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess Manual, like, if you do compare, like, Manual compared to just any other school in Kentucky, it's just ridiculous. Like, yes, Jared just said that PRP, which PRP stands for Pleasure Ridge Park, which is probably the shittiest area of Louisville, Kentucky. It's just the perfect combination of ghetto and white trash, and it is outstanding school. They have a very good bowling team every year, and they've occasionally had some good baseball teams. And I just found myself again just like not pressing buttons on the screen. I want to get my cell phone, but it's really far across and I can't reach it. Jared, how do you not have a smartphone? Yeah. No, if my 360 had like a component cord, I have HDMI. I would totally just mess with people cut to video of me playing Arkham City right now. Because once I get done with this, and once I mix it, or I guess put it together and then start uploading it, that's when I'll play. If I ever get an actual audience, I'm going to mess with them by throwing in random pictures and whatnot. So, since we are wasting a lot of time talking to Zelda, do y'all want to hear about the bowling match today? Yes, I'm on the bowling team. We are actually most bowling teams, like as you would imagine, especially in JCPS, which is Jefferson County Public Schools, which is it's the public school system for Louisville, because Jefferson County, Louisville makes up Jefferson County, whatever you want to say. Jefferson County Public Schools could be the worst school district in the history of the world. Like, I seriously think that we are worse than like somewhere in like, I don't know, like do places like LA, do they have like one big school district, or is it like split up? Either way, I'm pretty sure there's schools in Compton that can compete with public JCPS schools. And do they have schools in Compton? Do they even care? The only thing worse than like JCPS schools are like schools outside of it, like Campbell County and Bullitt County could have the most like meth lab per person ratio ever. All right, we're at the 22-minute mark. And I'm still talking to Zelda. I just can't imagine anyone sticking around for this. So anyway, back to the bowling story. So we have to bowl all these. Our school, since we're technically JCPS, but you have to apply to get into manual, and we're a magnet school. We are very intelligent, and we are clean and nice. And then we have to go and bowl these schools in JCPS, like Pleasure Ridge Park and Fern Creek and all these other schools. And I hate them so much, like because I know that in everything in my life I'm going to be better than them, but I don't want them to have that like minute of satisfaction of beating me in bowling. And Joe, where have you been? You can't just. Joe is questioning my niceness right now. I'm not saying I'm nice. I'm saying manual and whole. I'm not necessarily nice, but intelligent. We know if we're dicks, we know what we're talking about. We're not just blindly hating. I imagine like one guy in like Idaho, like watching this, like really intrigued by Jefferson County Public School bowling. So we bowled this school called Fern Creek, which the more south your school is, because Louisville is like in Kentucky, but it's on the Ohio River, like right next to Indiana, so it's not really southern. And like, it's amazing by like the schools that are more southern than Louisville. You can tell like you get further into Kentucky, which really isn't that far, but they are like, you know, more southern. Like Pleasure Ridge Park is like southern Louisville, and even though it's not that far away, it's like that much more redneck. And Fern Creek is see, like I would love, Jared, for you to have that little like commentary like it's crazy. I would love for you to say that if like the people could actually hear you, because when you make comments like that, then it's like I'm not gonna say that on the microphone, so it's not. I'm sorry. I need to get back to the bowling story, which I've been. We bowled against them, and the way bowling works is you have like 2 schools, obviously, and then each school has like 2 teams on it of 4, and then like each bowler on like each team bowls like 10 frames, and then at the end like the other school does the same, and it's like each team from each school goes head to head, and so that's like a total of 4 points from those games right there. Yeah. Or wait. Yeah, because you do that twice. So it'd be like DuPont Manual Team 1 versus Fern Creek Team 1, then like DuPont Manual Team 2, and then versus Fern Creek Team 2, and then you do that twice. So that's 4 points possible. And then you have Bakers. Why am I even bothering talking about this? You have Bakers. Yeah, yeah, it's for the guy in Idaho. Then you have the Bakers matches, which is like a batting lineup, kind of, where it's like 10 frames and 5 bowlers. So like the guy who bowls like the first frame bowls like the 6th frame. So you have like 2 of those, and then you have total pins. And we lost 3 of the first 4 team matches, so we were down 1-3. But we're only down, and then like the 7th point is total pinfall. So the most, like whoever knocks down the most pins in the day. And so we had to win both Bakers matches, and then we had to like make up for the total pinfall, which we were down like 30 pins, which really wasn't that much because the games were so close. And we won the first Bakers match, and then it came down to like the 9th frame in the second Bakers match, and it's like their guy just needed to like get a spare and then just like hit pins in the next ball, or in his next roll, and that would pretty much do us away. And he missed the 1 pin, so he didn't get a second one, and then we ended up striking out and we won it all. And it made me so happy just because I hate Fern Creek so much. Yeah, Jared just brought up like exactly what I'm talking about, because it's like if Fern Creek were to win, they would think like small amount of them would think we're better than Manual, which just isn't true at all. Like there's no like, even if we had lost today, we're a better bowling team than they are, and it's like I just don't want anyone to ever think, and JCPS to ever think they're better than us, because it's just not true. Alright, I'm sure these last couple minutes of bowling talk have been nice, even though you're probably more confused than you were to start about bowling. But we got through it, and now we're heading up to go get the fire medallion. I'm like, when I'm on video, I just blank on specific names. Like, so it's just like fireplace. I'm going to the kid fireplace right now. And we are almost to the 30-minute mark. I have a feeling I should just push it. I have a feeling I should just try to go as long as possible, and just maybe it'll work out. But the thing is that if it's too long, I'm not gonna split the video. I'll just reshoot it, and that'd be losing a lot of gems. So okay, I have a minute and a half left. I'm gonna get to the top of the mountain. That's what I'm gonna do, if I can. Yeah, Joe's been making, like, ever since I kind of went on this huge rant, Jared's just been commenting a little bit, and Joe has made like 1 or 2 comments in the past like 10 minutes. Joe thinks we should give Fern Creek hope, but no, because they're gonna work at Dairy Queen and Fern Bowl for the rest of their lives. Okay, I was hoping that I'd make it to the top of the mountain. I I was I was hoping to make it to the top of the mountain because I had a minute 30 left, and the guard literally talked to me for like a minute about the mask shop and just being safe. So now we're about to hit the 30-minute mark. I guess in this. All right, Jared's talking about Catholic schools now, which in Louisville, where there's two relevant Catholic schools, Saint X and Trinity, and they're Catholic guys, yeah, because they're segregated. Um, I guess I don't have that much of a problem with the Catholic girls' schools. But Catholic guys' schools are literally like 90% of the school is just complete douche. Like, but that's for another discussion because I'm about to walk into the cavern, and that was a good episode. Thanks for joining me. Maybe next time y'all can actually come over. So yeah. Thanks again. Another shout out to Mark Bewley. All right, thank you all for watching.